Hello, hello, beautiful people. Today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that really haunted me for many years early in my meditation practice. And that's the question of money or meditation and spiritual life. And from the outside, um, they seem like two very different things that are pulling on opposite directions. I struggled because I used to work up north in Fort McMurray, long with oil and gas, long hours, money was great, 15-hour days, and you're tired and you do the shift work. And I had a hard time meditating. I couldn't even meditate at that time. And I remember I was taking a shower after work and I would try to meditate while I'm in the shower. It was quite quite something because I had so much restlessness in me at that time. Now I probably could do it. And later on, I would take a few months off between jobs, between projects, and deepen my practice. And it would be wonderful, but I would get, I would run out of money or I would just feel restless. It wasn't until a few years ago that I finally, for me, myself, I hit the sweet spot of what works for me and what works for me and what may work for you. That's why I wanted to share it. And Jim Mayer, in his wonderful book, Putting on the Mind of Christ, says something that really resonated with me. He said, you have to put, he's a Christian practitioner, he says, you have to put God first. God has to be number one. And for me, it's the same thing. It's my practice of meditation has to come first. And then once I prioritize the time for myself to meditate, it could be only short hours a day, whatever works, instead of doing shift work or whatever the situation may be. I have to do my practice first. And then around that practice, I do my work. I'm very fortunate enough to be able to go to many sessions now after years. And the reason for that is that I built my life and my work around my practice, not the other way around, right? I tried working in business, which would interfere with my practice of meditation, and it didn't work. I also tried to do just meditation in exclusion of everything else. And it doesn't work either. I either get bored, run out of money, or just stop growing as a man, really, to be honest with you. So now I realize that they're basically the same thing. After practicing Zen for a year and a half now, they're the same thing, basically. But we have to put them in order. There is no difference between now that I work and my meditation because I'm fortunate enough that when I do my work, I have a lot of time. I can do walking meditation, I can do standing meditation, I can do meditate, which I do not recommend for everybody, safety first, while I'm driving. I love that. I love getting up at dawn and driving and meditating. It works for me. So there is no differentiation between them. But what worked for me is to put my practice first, not exclude work, but build my work, my social life, everything else around my practice. Basically, my practice is my foundation. Yes, some days when I'm busy with work, I do very little meditation or I don't do any sitting meditation, just meditate whatever I can. Meditation in action is very big in Zen. And there are times when work is slow, like right now before Christmas, and I do as much as I can. I push myself with my practice. But really, the solution for me personally, and everybody's different, is to put my practice first and then build everything around it. Now, this is not a religious channel. I don't want to exclude people, but Jesus speaks very well about it when he says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Now, kingdom of God is not an actual place. It's not a heaven after we die. I don't think it is. But really, it's the state of mind of Christ consciousness, which in Buddhism is called Buddha mind, I believe. At any rate, what works for me is to put my practice first and build everything else around it. And it's been wonderful. So after a few years now, I work project to project and I choose which one suits me well. And this enables me to go to sessions now. It wasn't always like that. I worked like a dog for many years. I did night shift. I had to fly to work, fly back, camp food, and all this stuff. But little by little, I was able to prioritize my practice. That doesn't work with everybody. It doesn't work overnight, obviously. But simplifying my life, and I am a minimalist now in terms of my lifestyle, and I'm very happy about it. It works well with me. And somehow it's better money-wise when you prioritize what's important to you. Meditation is not for everybody full-time. And you have to figure out what works for you. Not so much intellectually, but by feeling what you feel in your body. I did not feel good in my body when I was doing work exclusion of meditation, and I did not feel good when I did meditation in exclusion of a social life, dating life, work life. So I found a balance for myself, and I really hope that you will do the same thing. So yeah, to sum it up, prioritizing and making my practice number one has helped me, and it took weeks, it took months, actually years really, to achieve it. And it requires intention, and when your intention is right, then things will fall into place. I think the right word is falling into grace. And just final story, when I came back from traveling, I was in South America and I needed money. I found a work already and I had gone with my interview and had all passed all the tests, and I was supposed to start in a week's time. When a friend of mine from Romania called, I worked with him many years ago. I hadn't seen him in like 5 years, but we always kept in touch via phone. And he said, Dan, what are you doing? And I said, well, I just came back and I'm broke and I want to work and I'm working next week. He said, no, you come work with us. So he works with a big business. And I did not want to give up my job that I already lined up, but I trusted it. And my intention brought me to where I needed to go. So I listened to him and I canceled my job and I started working with this company. And I'm very fortunate to be able to do work whenever I want. I pick and choose projects and go through them. The reason I say it is that if you put up your intention, something positive will come your way. There is no doubt about it. When we open to the universe provides somehow mysteriously. Anyways, that's enough for today. I wish you a wonderful Christmas if you're watching it before Christmas. A wonderful week and a wonderful year to come. Looking forward to talking to you next time.